joined by my co-commentator, W. Carrick, but he hasn't joined in yet. And it looks like they're starting. So they're going into Yoshi's Island 2 now. Pretty straightforward level. Usually don't see any problems here. Usually they end up with a time of 360, or if they get it just right, 361, which doesn't save you much time at all. And it looks like they both finished the same time. We have to sync up the streams a little bit because it looks like Umari0's like 5 seconds more into the race than SilverStar. It looks like Umari0 came out there just fine with 259s on both sides, which means a pretty decent YI3. In Yoshi's Island 4, they can save like a second of time with a perfect shell jump like Umari0 was attempted to do, but didn't go so well. Yeah, they're gonna fix that, the desync issue. I've been noticing that too. It's a couple of seconds difference between the streams. And we got they don't collect power-ups initially in Iggy's castle because you want to be small Mario to make a certain jump, but now that they're clearly past that point, so they're getting their fire flower in just to get a faster Iggy fight. And it looks like 2 really good Iggy fights, both 241. Not going to see any 240 emotes today. Someone just put a 240 in there anyway. Now they're heading into Donut Plains 1, where they're going to get that cape for a nice long cape fly. Sometimes they stay at the top of the screen where they're not even visible to us. So you just see the levels scrolling on by. It looks like he's working on syncing them up. Now we got the underwater level, where they're going to go up the pipe to get the shell so they can swim faster. And then they'll be swapping that shell for a P-switch. Yeah, exclamation point SMW will show you the bracket, the schedule, the Discord, all the information you need to know about this tournament. And exclamation point bets shows you the betting site vi.gg for people outside of the US. If it's your first time betting on there on this race or any of the races, you can get a free 20 euros. That underwater key that you saw there, for this race, it just helps them swim faster if they pick it up, because if you hold on to an object, you swim faster, but it opens up a keyhole that gets you to a secret ghost house, which you'll see in other runs like 11 Exit. And we have another flyover level in Donut Plains 3. Flyover levels are going to be a common thing in this tournament. But they seem right on sync with each other. But that will change when we get to Morton's Castle. In Donut Plains 4, there is a Yoshi on the bottom. Some people like to pick up that Yoshi to help them make the Vanilla Dome jump better, but Vanilla Dome 1 jump, but they're not doing that here. Yeah, that initial jump in Morton's Castle with those two little thwomps are a bit trickier than it looks. And we see you, Mario, with a perfect cape fly. Same with SilverStar. They both cape fly and pick up the trampoline really quickly. SilverStar ran into a little bit of trouble, but not much. And they both switch back to cape for Vanilla Dome 1. Yeah, that spring jump was beautiful. And you see them just kicking down a castle. Now with Vanilla Dome 1, they gotta make this this jump to get to the keyhole, and you Mario misses it and turns into Small Mario, but at least he got the vine so he can climb back up there. SilverStar just gets the fly, no problem, so that puts him a little bit into the lead. And same thing here with a vertical flight level, which SilverStar executes perfectly. You Mario having to go back and get his cape. And loses the cape again. And gets the cape again. This level's generous on capes. Now we're going to see a flyover level before Vanilla Fortress. Lots of little Koopas down there. You usually don't see what's down there because they fly over it. And nice flyover by SilverStar. Now we're going to head to Vanilla Fortress to see, they got to kill the Reznor, but first we'll see if they perform the Thwomp despawn, which in the next room SilverStar's about to head into. Right when you leave the pipe, you just flap your cape, and it should cause a sprite overflow that would despawn that Thwomp. Which SilverStar gets. Yeah, I'm surprised we haven't seen the sync up yet. That's an alright Reznor fight. Umari0 did not get the Thwomp despawn there. Now it's time for everybody to get their resident sleepers out for the best level in all of No Star World, Butter Bridge 1. Perfect auto-scroller level in a Mario game. Yeah, exactly. If you can master Butter Bridge 1, you'll be a great SMW player. And none of them need to do a block duplication on this because they have the ingredients necessary to do Ludwig's Castle. Kate for the flyover and Fireflower for the quick Ludwig kill. Now would be a good time to follow our runners, Umari0 and SilverStar, while we are waiting for this snooze fest to end. Sometimes they do swag strats with the Koopas. Not so much this run. And we got Butter Bridge 2 now, which is just a flyover, no auto-scrolling there. wonder if anyone's tried to have like a Butter Bridge 1 record, just the level itself, and put that on speedrun. And we got Ludwig's Castle now, where this room, he goes cape invisible through those swinging balls, and Silver's deciding not to use Cape Fly for this part. He's going full Fire Flower run. And we get the quick kill on Ludwig right there. 2 fireballs and a jump. Yeah, I just put a message in the network about it, so in the Discord, so we'll see if that can get resolved as soon as possible. Now for Forest of Illusion 1. These guys are going to pick up their Yoshi, get a shell, and try to get wings, which will help them finish the level faster if executed correctly. It's a very hard duplication glitch to do. Some runners don't even go for it. But it looks like SilverStar is going for it and gets it first try. Very nice. Let's see if Umari0 goes for it as well. As we have SilverStar entering Forest of Illusion 2, which is the Yoshi clip. He's going to try to clip Yoshi into that wall down there, and it doesn't work out for him. Even if you do it right, it has a 25% chance of not working, so... And Silver gets its second try. But failing that clip can be the difference between some of these runs. And Silver's just picking up objects like the blue block and the key to help his swim speed. Because Mario needs objects to help him swim faster. And Umari0 going for his Yoshi clip. Not working out for him that great either. There we go. And it looks like they are getting synced up right now. Forest of Illusion 3, just another flyover where they gotta go into the right pipe to get the key to go to Roy's castle. And now we got a flyover in Roy where SilverStar did not fly under the Potobos, and that cost him a life, which is very unfortunate because he has to go back to Forest of Illusion 1 to get back a cape. Now they're out of sync again, which needs to be fixed. They were in sync, now they're out of sync. And we'll see if SilverStar gets the flight this time. I've seen another tournament match where it took a runner 4 tries to get this flight done perfectly. So this flight is not as easy as it looks. And SilverStar gets it. Let's see if Umari0 can get the Roy flight done first try so he can save some time and catch up to Silver. Which he does quite nicely. A little bonk on that wall right there, but at least it's not a death. And as Umari0 is blowing up the castle, SilverStar is entering Chocolate Island Run, which is a pretty straightforward flyover or spin over as he's doing it to get the right amount of flight speed so he could, by entering the pipe, if he gets P speed going in the pipe, he flies faster, which is always good. And some shell swag struts right there and a big ol' 11. Don't want to get too many of those bonus stars, you'll be treated to a really boring bonus game. And we're going to see Umari0 do pretty much the same. Now SilverStar is in the Chocolate Ghost House, where first part is flyover. Don't even see SilverStar because he's so high. And then next part, he has to get the flight just right to get into that door. Usually, beginner runners take the boo blocks to do it, but not these top tier runners. And then we got Chocolate Island 2, which is another level where it's flying and getting enough score and going fast enough actually yields a different screen, which is nice to help them skip stuff. Which they need to get the key to go to the chocolate secret. Choco-boo. Nice Chocolate Island 2 done there by Umari0. As SilverStar is sliding down the slopes and cape spinning down the slopes. Now he's taking a nice flight over the lava as Umari0 is sliding down the slopes. Both runners are still pretty close to each other, so it could be anybody's game still. Like, depending on the next levels, just one screw up could change the tide of this race, so it's not over yet. Now we got SilverStar going into Wendy, which is some people's favorite castle, because you could see a nice execution of cape invisibility through objects and just cape flying in general. How you have to get exact movements. And we see Silver getting nice cape spins through the walls. And now we got the Wendy fight, which could be a really fast fight based on RNG, which it looks like Silver pulls off just fine. Or it could be a really crappy fight if you have crappy RNG. Because the Potobos can get into Wendy's way. And that's a little bit slow down on Umari0's side, but it looks like his Wendy fight is going well, too. And as Umari0 is going into his cutscene, SilverStar is going into her favorite level, the Sunken Ghost Ship. Where we can see if any boo despawns happen today, boo ring despawns. Depending on how the boos are lined up and how SilverStar executes his screen scroll, can determine if a boo ring despawn happens. Carrick hasn't been seen yet, actually. And he got both boo ring despawn SilverStar. Very nice. Sometimes runners don't like to pick up the star, especially if they have a Yoshi. Sometimes if you get the star with a Yoshi, the orb despawns, which is not very nice. And SilverStar gets the orb. Umari0 not so lucky on his boo ring despawns, but that's okay. He's still right behind SilverStar. And it looks like the sync issue has been fixed again. As SilverStar is going through VOP 1. And Umari0 gets his orb. Yep, sync is back. Or people call that orb the Haxor, based on GDQ. And SilverStar just flicks that 1-up Shroom away. He doesn't need that. Too pro for 1-ups. And Umari0's weaving his way through the moles. Now SilverStar is in VOB 2, where we might see him do the sandbar glitch, which is a pixel-perfect glitch where you run and you have to flip your cape at the right time and you can glitch through the level, which SilverStar decides to back out at the last minute of that sandbar, and he dies, which is unfortunate for him. Which gives Umari0 some time back. Since SilverStar has the cape again, we will see if he goes for it, and he decides not to go for sandbar this time. He's just going to go through the level pretty vanilla, which is just running through the sandbars. And it looks like Umari0's not going for sandbar as well. That sandbar glitch is pretty hard to execute, and it does ruin a lot of runners' runs, so I can understand. Someone is asking what the world record is. The world record is currently held by Louis at 32 minutes and 50 seconds. SilverStar is in third place with a time of 32 minutes 51 seconds. He's been trying for the world record for a while to get it back. And we see Umari0 fly up to get his key. Now SilverStar is in Vob Fortress, where this takes the lives of many runners because they get crushed to death because they don't weave through them well enough. This requires pretty much perfect execution, which SilverStar is doing fine so far, hopping over those potobos. And Umari0 is right behind him in the Crusher Gauntlet. Nice Reznor kill on Silver's side. And Umari0's going to be entering his Reznor pretty shortly. And Reznor smacks Umari0 around a little bit, which is unfortunate. Couple of seconds lost, but Umari0 is still in this if Silver makes any mistakes on the Bowser fight, which SilverStar is right about to enter. Silver's not even going for the checkpoint because he knows he's going to beat Bowser first try. And there we see SilverStar doing some swag struts, flying up to the top right perfectly to land that first hit on Bowser. Now when Bowser drops the Mega Koopas, he's going to save that one to prefer what is called a ball skip. Where if he hits Bowser with that Mega Koopa, you only see one ball instead of two balls to when he releases the next set of Mega Koopas. But this is a close race. They are still both on the Bowser. They're both in the Bowser fight. Almost like a cycle, less than a cycle difference between one another. And we get SilverStar with the hit going into the final phase of Bowser, which SilverStar is definitely gonna want to get another skip to where if he hits Bowser or with the Mecha Koopa early, Bowser will only do 5 jumps instead of 8 jumps, which saves time. Which he does there, so all Silver needs to do is hit Bowser one more time, which he does, and it's GG Silver. Everybody get your GGs out for SilverStar. He is finished with a time of 34:36. And Umari0 finishes just behind him with a time of 34 56, 20-second difference, but still well done by both runners. And SilverStar takes the first race. We'll be starting another race between the two very shortly. Now would be a good time to go over explanation point SMW, where you can see the information about this winter tournament. You could see the bracket. We're at the top 8 right now. You can see the schedule and the Discord, which people should join the Discord if they're interested in Super Mario World. And make sure to follow these terrific runners as well. So it looks like we're going to take a short break, and then we're going to start the second race between Umari0 and SilverStar. Alright, welcome back everybody. Looks like we're about to start up our second race pretty shortly. After watching SilverStar get some Roy flight practice in for his next run. Alright, it looks like we're going to be starting any second now. We're just getting everything ready. It looks like SilverStar is in the start screen. Just waiting for Umari0 to get there. And be sure to go to vi.gg if you're outside of the US to bet on this race. First time bettors will get a free €20 bet. And if we get 100 signups on vi.gg, $200 will be added to our prize pool, which the winner of this race, since it is the top 8, will be guaranteed money. Don't know how much money since the tournament's not done, but first through 4th place does get a cash prize. And it looks like we're off. Watching the lovely 15-second intro screen. Every time a runner has to reset their run when doing practices, they always have to watch that 15-second intro. Must be great for them. If they're outside of the US and they have somebody that will bet against them, I don't see why not. And we have pretty vanilla Yoshi Island 2 runs with 360 times on both screens. And Mario taking a death to that Yoshi's Island 3 jump. That jump is not that easy as it looks, folks. That will cost you, Mario, some time, but not that much time. As SilverStar gets through the level nice and clean. If you want to ban a level, ban Butterbridge 1. And we have SilverStar in Yoshi's Island 4, where he's not even going to bother going for the shell jump, which saves him an extra second of time. Mario's going for it, though. But it looks like they'll both be finishing with 275s. And now it's time for Iggy's Castle, where they like to be small Mario to get that first initial jump so they don't get hit by the Koopa Troopa. And SilverStar gets through that door quite nicely. Some of these runners have problems getting through doors, which are known to be the final boss. People on YouTube have finished this game under a minute, but in this tournament, runners are not allowed to use that glitch. And we get a really clean Iggy kill from SilverStar. Almost thought that was going to be a 242 there. But still very well done. And Mario gets a nice Iggy kill as well. No 240 emotes this time. And we're treated to a nice relaxing cutscene as we go to Donut Plains 1. where they will be picking up the cape so they could fly over this level. And it looks like the streams are synced this time, which is really good. And SilverStar gets his key exit. With Umari0 right behind him. Now we have the fun underwater level where they're going to go up that pipe to pick up their shells so Mario could swim faster. And replace that shell for a P-switch. And slide under the rocks to not have to deal with the fishies.
And hey there, Frank. Carrick is here with you now. Sorry, my internet was being extra funky, but...
Oh, wow, yeah.
Got it sorted out. Sorry to leave you alone for so long.
It's all good, man. Having a good race so far. Been pretty close.
I like it.
It was like a 20-second difference in the first race. They're both just finishing up the Donut Ghost House. Everybody's so happy to see you.
I'll have chat up here in a second to say hi to them. These two guys are going against each other. I've been waiting on this one for a minute.
Yeah, all these races are going to be good. The top 8.
Dude, I know, like, every single one we have left so far in the bracket is just absolutely killing it.
No, Silver's been practicing this a lot.
Oh, absolutely. So Silver's been putting in a lot of practice lately.
Streaming this almost every single day.
You guys obviously should go and follow these runners. You can check out SilverStar streaming most of these days. He's been going for
and you
a lot of
Mario
world record.
Too. Yeah, Silver needs to get his world record back.
Yeah, we'll see. There's quite a few guys in contention for that right now. Louis, Desui, Silver, and Maiba have all been doing a lot of attempts lately. Alright, they got this flyover level to get through. We'll be getting to Morton's Castle soon. Alright, Silver being the first into Morton's Castle. He's going to be going for his Morton's Fly attempt here shortly.
They both pulled it off pretty good last run, so let's see how they do this time. Silver getting it first try, no problem.
Yep, looking very nice. He's just got to make it to the end there and switch over to Flower.
Same with you, Mario. Very nice.
Oh.
Missed that jump, but happens.
Oh, man.
Ouch.
Umar having a little bit of problem with that spring there. It was smart not to go for that spring when he had it in the position it was. It was just going to end up with him getting crushed. But he got out of there just fine. He's a little bit behind SilverStar as they go into Vanilla Dome.
Yeah, Umar also took a death in Yoshi's Island 3, so...
Dude, don't even get me started on that level. That'll happen. That'll happen. Alright, right, now this vanilla dome, Silver's going to have to use all the vertical height his cape will allow to get up to that key. Seen a lot of runners have issues getting up there. Normally these top runners don't have too much of an issue with it, but it is a problem that could hit anyone. All it takes is just rubbing against the block one time and you're done, but that's not going to be an issue for Silver. He's already out of there as Umar jumps in. Umar having a little bit of a funky intro there, but seems he got a hold of it.
Let's hope Umar gets it this time, and he does. Last time the shell hit him and he got shrunk, but he also hit the vine, so he was able to make it without losing too much time.
Hey, I mean, if something's gonna happen there, at least you got the vine then, right? There's been a few times we've seen people not have that backup available, and then they got a fun flight elsewhere. If they lose cape on top of it, that's a tough one. Alright, so these guys got a couple of flyover levels here before they hit the fortress, so there shouldn't be too many changings in their standings right now.
Nah, it's pretty much just resident sleepers all the way until Vanilla Fortress. Someone's saying the sound is not synced.
Oh, I'm sure someone will work on that then.
Yeah, we were having sync issues with the last race, so... But it seems to be taken care of, well, at least the stream sync. And Pigeon looks like he's sleeping pretty well right there in chat.
Yeah, not surprised. Alright, Silver is making his way through the final of 2 flyover levels. He's working his way to the fortress is what he's looking for. Lord knows how exciting these flyover levels are. Hopefully we'll get to some action here shortly as SilverStar exits.
Get to see some Thwomp despawns next level.
Yeah, hopefully we see a couple of good attempts at least.
Silver got it last run.
Alright, Silver making his way through the fortress. There's going to be that Thwomp despawn we talked about earlier here. At the into the room here, there's a pipe, and when Silver goes in it, he's going to come out and swing his cape at a precise moment, and hopefully what that does is despawn a Thwomp that will be off-screen to the right. If he's unsuccessful, you'll see a Thwomp come up on screen shortly after he enters the next room. So you'll see him swing his cape right here, and the Thwomp is gone.
The sprite overflow worked for him.
Alright, good Thwomp boss on Silver's part. It's going to get him to that res fight just a hair quicker. As you see, Umar has the Thwomp on his screen, not getting the despawn. It's not the biggest thing in the world. It's always just cool to see.
Yeah, he didn't get it last time either, but still.
Umar taking some damage on one of the last fish before he goes into the Reznor fight. Not the worst place to lose cape, but he needs to hold on to that flower.
He'll get a cape back in Butterbridge 1.
Yep. You definitely don't want to have to rely on a block dupe to get a cape back.
It's not coming, it's here. The best level in all of Super Mario World.
That is right. I am so excited. SilverStar is in the most exciting level ever made on Earth. Umar is there joining him now. Double the excitement. Ooh! I tell you, it sends chills down my spine every time I see this level. It's so divine. Umar really needs to hold on to this flower, though. As we said earlier, there's a cape in this level, a little near the end. He's going to be able to pick up a cape there. Assuming he has a power-up allowing him to get a cape. We've seen a lot of runners be small through this level, and that relies on a block dupe. Try to get a feather, and I think we've only seen like 1 success at that.
I'm having so much fun watching this right now.
I tell you, man, it's got my heart rate through the roof.
The last race, it actually did kill somebody's run. It made someone forfeit. So Butterbridge 1 even takes lives.
Oh, you're talking about previous matchups, yeah.
Yep.
Gotcha. Alright, Umar's gonna be able to grab this cape right here.
Look at those splash strats by Silver. Flying all over the place.
Yeah, it looks like he might be going for a pipe fly here. Did he get that? He did.
Nice.
Nice little ending swag there, pulling off some flight at the last second to hit that gold tape. He is out of Butterbridge 1. Unfortunately, that's all we're going to see of Butterbridge 1 from Silver currently. Making his way over to Butterbridge 2. Umar's right behind him.
Which is another flyover. Some people are saying that auto-scrollers are less boring than flyovers.
Oh, of course, if it's Butterbridge 1, it's more exciting than any other level in any game ever made. We already know that, though. Alright, Silver is out of the Butterbridges. He's getting into what I like to call the meat and potatoes of the run now. Going into Ludwig's castle is going to be a true test of his skill coming up here. Force of Illusion is no joke coming up next. So there's multiple chances for Umar to take that lead.
Absolutely. Still a very close race.
Yeah, good use of that cape there in room 1 from Silver.
And Silver's going fire again. He doesn't want to cape fly through this.
Yeah, he likes a flower room too. We see a few runners do that. I know Silver and Ben are two notable top runners who do that. He's going to want to use that flower on the boss here, so he's going to keep that flower here through room 3, making good use of those cages there. Wow. Wow. Hitting that door almost before the camera could catch up.
That's skills right there.
That is. 2 fireballs and a jump is all Silver needs to get rid of Ludwig. He is out of the castle. Umar right behind him in room 3, making his way up to cages. I always like to see Umar's cape skill in these little rooms, switching to cape. There we go. I knew he was going to pull off some flight there. All right, we are heading into the Forest of Illusion. This is where things can get pretty sticky. Wonder if we're going to see any wings come from these runners.
Or foiled emotes. Silver's about to get his Yoshi. About to get all set up for the wings.
Yeah, hopefully it treats him well. I know wings is not a very nice trick to a lot of these runners. It can be pretty difficult.
Last race he was able to get it.
That's great. I always love seeing good wings. And pay attention to Silver here. Doing his setup, he needs to spit out the shell and grab it while it's moving and try to dupe to the left. He was unsuccessful, getting a pea balloon instead, duping upwards. So he moves on to the end.
Out for Silver.
Alright, and Umar seems he's going for an attempt as well here. That's a weird shell grab. Alright, so he had to get it moving there, you saw. Smart move by Umar. That's going to get him those wings. Taking that little extra time to make sure that the shell was moving when he grabbed it. Afforded him those wings. It's going to allow him to eat into some of that lead.
And it's not.
See Silver getting kicked out the first try. He's going in for the left-hand clip, getting it. That's very nice. I like seeing that as opposed to people waiting for another right side clip. Umar right behind him, getting that clip first shot. He has closed the gap now, right behind Silver.
Time saves.
That is exactly what Umar needed. Alright, Silver's got his key. He'll be making his way towards the exit. Umar right behind him. The key is in sight. Next level's a flyover of sorts, so there shouldn't be a standings change. Hopefully, it'll give them a little bit of breathing room after these past 2 levels. And yeah, that wings trick, if done correctly, can save you about an average of 6 to 7 seconds, depending on how quickly you're able to execute. Surprisingly faster. People forget how long the fanfare takes at the end of levels, where you cross the tape and the dun 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 dun. That adds a lot of time. And finding ways to cut that out of levels is the most important part to saving time. So you can do things like Yoshi Wings, which seems slower, but because you're getting rid of things like fanfare, you get some nice time back. Alright, Silver's gonna be the first for his Roy attempt.
Yeah, Silver's been practicing this Roy flight.
He does such a crazy Roy fly.
Well, last time he didn't make it first try, so...
Okay, that was just like a standard Roy fly there. I've seen him do some really cool, intense ones. It looks like Umar's... Ooh, Umar, getting fancy with it. Great save on Umar's part, slowing down at the last minute, getting that height he needs to get over the ledge. Ooh, that was nice. Not the fastest, but beautiful.
Kept us on the edge of our seats there.
Wow. All right, good job from both runners. They're out of Roy. They've both got capes. They're both looking good. Heading their way into Chocolate Island.
Chocolate Island.
Yep. Everyone calls this the chocolate, because it's a good place to chocolate in the run. I definitely understand that. But you know, when you make it through Forest of Illusion as well as these two guys did, you just want to keep going. Usually Forest of Illusion's a big split to mess everyone up. It's always good to see people get through that without too much trouble. Alright, Silver's going to be going for a trick here called Pipe Fly. He needs to get into that pipe while his P meter is still active. Good job on his part. That's going to allow him to keep parachuting when he shoots out of that pipe, giving him a flight speed of 64 as opposed to a natural limit of 51. If he did not have his P speed, he wouldn't have been able to continue parachuting. He would have just been in his normal animation, and it would have lost him some time.
And he's got a cape parade with that too, which was nice.
Awesome cape parade, grabbing that shell, honestly, at the last minute. That was like the slickest cape backup grab I've seen in quite a while.
Now we got the flyover ghost house for the first part and the second part.
Yeah, this is actually spooky. There's obstacles in the ceiling off screen that these guys have to avoid by flying low enough while being above that fishing booth. Everyone always seems to think that you can just fly over the boo and you're totally fine. There's an obstacle in that ceiling that will take you down if you fly too high. Keeps you in check a little bit. Got some good cape canceling through the boos on both guys' parts, getting out of that level.
Requires a lot of practice to get that perfect.
Yeah, it's always good to see runners like this, just how consistent they are. Like, the few mistakes these guys have had, this run is really good. Alright, and there's no big trick to this level, even though this one has multiple exits and weird room combos depending on this and that and blah blah blah. These guys don't worry about that. They just need to get to the end as quick as they can. Alright, Silver's first in Chocolate Secret. This is another pretty sketchy level every now and then. I see that question about how cape canceling works. It's super easy in Mario World. If you're parachuting and you're moving down, you're not getting touched. You'll cancel out of that damage and go into a spin animation like you see Umar in right now. It's great. You use it all the time. Here next in Wendy's Castle, you guys will be able to see a lot of cape canceling. So if you look closely, you'll be able to notice it a lot going on. Silver and Umar just need to get through this room and fly over the third. and they should be squeaky clean to go to Wendy's Castle. Wendy's Castle is awesome. You guys are going to see a lot of cool cape tech. But it's cape canceling super easy. Just be moving downwards as you run into an enemy, and you just won't take damage. It's super easy to do. I think it's just a cool little fail-safe Mario or Nintendo put in. Just knowing players would run into so many things while flying around. It's fun to fly, what can I say? Alright, Silver is in the castle. Now watch closely with these cape cancels here. He's gonna go 1 through the saw, not get hit. 2 through the saw, not get hit. And the big one underneath the crusher. No damage at all.
Yeah, Silver's a pro at this castle in particular.
Had a little bit of hiccup going through that door, not much of a time loss there. This room too is silky smooth with the cape though. Watch as he just beautifully navigates through this. Perfect, perfect. He is in the Wendy's fight.
Umar's like 10 in-game seconds behind. That's how close this is right now.
Yeah, he is not far at all. He's really been working with what he's got here. There's plenty of time left for him to catch up, so he just needs to stay right there behind Silver. He's looking for any opportunity to take that lead. Silver out of the Wendy fight first, Umar right behind him as they go into the sunken ghost ship.
RNG was really nice to them today with Wendy.
Yeah, that Wendy fight can be picky every now and then. You know, I think guys like them, they're really kind of prepared for most every combination. But it doesn't matter how good you are at the Wendy fight, it's still a Wendy fight and anything could happen. So it's a good thing that these guys got out of there nice and clean.
It could come down to sandbar clip, actually.
Oh, I love it when it does. I love it when it does. Because then everyone thinks the race is over, forgetting that there's a fortress right after it. It's notoriously one of the hardest fortresses in this run. One of the hardest levels in this run, honestly.
These runners make it look easy, but it's really tough.
Yeah, it's hard to really get across how well these guys are doing. Like, the level of skill these two guys have is just absurd. They're always real fun to watch.
See if Silver gets the booty spawns like he did last time.
Yeah, there are 2 boo rings at the end of this level, and managing their speed through this level and where they're placed, they can despawn 1 or both boo rings. We see Silver with that scroll going for the second. There is no boo rings on his screen. We got a double despawn from Silver. Great job on his part. You see, Umar didn't go for the scroll. He has 1 despawned and 1's there. He's going to damage boost through that second, re-grab that backup cape he got at the beginning of the level, and continue on. Alright, they're just dropping through this level. This is a real quick one here. Silver first, grabbing the orb.
And Umari0 right behind him, grabbing the orb.
Good job. Oh my god, they are so close. Going into Valley of Bowser. This is what you like to see. Umar is not giving Silver a comfortable lead at all. He's going to have to work for this win if he gets it. All right. Good job getting through there. Silver taking that smart top route. I like seeing that.
Those moles can really suck if you're small, Mario.
Hey, they can suck any time of day. They're like pizza rolls. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Moles are the worst.
Pizza moles.
All right, you see Umar grabbing that block there at the end. That's going to give him a backup cape. We got a cape parade.
It's the GDQ stole this meme from Mario.
All right, Silver going through that room one. He's got to fly low enough to avoid those bats, high enough to avoid the Koopas. Getting through there just fine. Are we going to see a sandbar clip or what?
We're going to see a sandbar.
All right.
Silver doesn't watch the stream, so he's probably going to go for it.
Okay.
Oh, he doesn't. He didn't go for it.
Just to explain what we're talking about, you can clip into that yellow portion. Umar's going for it now. Umar got it. Umar was behind. He got the sandbar clip. Ooh, that's going to help him out. Ooh, that is going to help him out. He is now in the lead. We wanted it to come down to sandbar clip. It came down to sandbar clip. Umar is now ahead of SilverStar. There are one more level before the Bowser fight. And it would be easy if it was just any level. But it's the Valley Fortress. And if Umar wants to keep this lead, he needs to earn it. SilverStar just right behind Umar. It's about the same time that Umar was behind Silver going into the level.
Yeah.
All right,
so going to save a lot of time.
Umar chilled at the beginning to get himself a good cycle for those crushers, getting through just fine. This is the level where we've seen the most death and cape loss by far. It's a big test of skill here. All right, so that's a purposeful damage boost you saw on Umar's part, keeping his cape speed. It always looks scary seeing people dive into those spikes, but that was intentional. Oh man,
yes,
good
the
use.
Top 8.
Keeping his flight speed. Beautiful room from Umar. Getting into that res fight. Silver, unfortunately, losing cape.
Ouch, Silver.
Ooh, at least he avoided being crushed. That second to last crusher is the one that we've seen most people go to. As long as he avoided that. Whatever. This is going into the Bowser fight at the same time. Umar's the first in the dark room.
The not so dark room.
Both of them have cape, so that's good. All right, Umar first in the Bowser fight. Silver right behind him in the dark room. All right, Umar showing off that cool cape tech as he is known to do in this Bowser fight. He's going to be going for some cape kill here. And that's flying up and hitting the Mecha Koopa the second Bowser throws him. All right, good first 2 hits from Umar. He'll be going into phase 2. Silver is going for a second hit here. 2 instas on both guys' parts, real fast hits. You'll see that they saved a Mecha Koopa from phase 1. This is so they can set up for a what we call ball skip in phase 2. Everyone knows Bowser normally throws 2 cannonballs in this phase, drops them down, they roll, they're real slow. But we can skip one of them. So he's going to chill on the left side until Bowser's about to drop a ball, hit his Mecha Koopa, and fly up on the right side. Right as Bowser's about to touch the right side, boom, you hit him. It's going to cancel out that animation of dropping the second ball, and Bowser's going to go straight to dropping 2 Mecha Koopas right now, as opposed to a second ball. Very clean from Umar, getting out of phase 2. He is going into the 3rd and final phase. He needs this win so that we can go to race 3.
He's got the Mecha Koopa ready for jump skip.
Yeah, this is another quick little skip right here. Bowser normally would bounce 8 times in this phase 3, but we can do a bounce skip here. If Umar hits him right when that hitbox is available, beautiful on his part. Bowser's only going to jump 5 times. That's going to set up Umar nicely for a 6th and final hit. Get your GGs out. This one's going to go to Umar. Beautiful race on his part, relying on the sandbar clip to take the lead. You love to see that happen. Big GGs for SilverStar 2. He's getting his 6th and final hit as well. Wow. Great job on both guys' parts. So that is going to give Umar the star for the race. This is 101. We are going into race 3. That's what we definitely like to see.
That often. It happens, but
yeah, I think just looking at the bracket for all these upcoming races, it's hard to see any of these not going to 3. You guys can use that command SMW, and that's going to give you all the information you need to know about this tournament, like the bracket, schedule, access to the Discord. So you can check that out and see what I'm talking about. We are down to some insane top runners now. So it would be no surprise to me if a lot of these went to 3.
Make sure to follow the runners as well. Both great runners.
Yeah, absolutely. And they're really fun to watch too. Wow, all right. If you had to flip a coin, this would be the one to do it on. Silver got that first star from him, but Umar just narrowly avoiding getting booted out in that second race. Literally came down to sandbar. That is like one of my favorite things to have happen in this tournament. When the sandbar clip decides it all.
Now would be a great time to go place your bets on vi.gg.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah, if you're outside the US, you can click on that link and get that nice free €20 bet.
And it looks like we'll be setting up for the next race here shortly.
Yeah, so last race, Silver took a small but early lead in the race. It wasn't until Umar relied on a few things that started catching him up that led to that sandbar clip. We had FOI 1 wings, and he was able to get that while Silver did not. Umar did that really nice, like being able to know that his shell wasn't going to get it that first time and making the decision to hit the shell and re-grab it, knowing that he would get it. That was beautiful. He got that Yoshi clip first try as to SilverStar having to wait for a left-hand clip. You know, those little things add up and allowed him to have that sandbar get him the lead. So real good job on his part, biting into the lead any chance he got. All right, I'm going to check out this race room. Should be getting started any moment, I'm sure. All right, so we'll be getting started here shortly. So this will be a great time for you guys to go and follow these runners. Before we get started, we got Umari0 versus SilverStar6609. 2 top tier runners. All right, the winner of this will go on to face the winner of Maiba versus Fitz. And that will be a really good one to watch too. So y'all make sure to keep your eyes peeled on the schedule for that one. The other 2 groups that we have in our quarterfinals will be Louis versus Ben, which I feel we can look forward to very shortly, and Seathorn up versus Daesui. And so all 4 of these matchups are just unreal. Let me think. This would qualify this is a money match, I believe. Getting into that top four will allow them to be eligible for a piece of that $750 prize pool.
They can either get $50 for fourth place, $100 for third place, $250 for second place, and $400 for first place. Actually, $200 for second place, but
wow.
And depending on how many people we get on vi.gg, there might be an extra $200 added to that pool.
Yeah, that's right. Using that vi.gg promotional link. If you're a viewer outside of the US and you're eligible to sign up, you can click on that to get a free €20 bet. You can bet on all the matches that you see here on the No Star World Tournament. So if that's something that's interesting you, you should definitely check it out. Use the command bets. All right, it looks like these guys will be started shortly. This is race 3, a best of 3. This tournament is also single elimination. The loser of this matchup will be exiting the tournament, unfortunately. The winner will be going on
to face against Maiba or Fitz.
Yeah, that one will be really good to watch. Seeing them going to who goes to the semifinals.
It looks like we might have Ben versus Louis sometime this week.
Yeah, I believe they're getting that scheduled. Hopefully happen sometime very soon. Looks like it might happen in about a week from now.
Though Louis wants to make it sooner, it looks like.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens. All right, and these guys are off. All right, they'll be getting started for this No Star World Winter Tournament right here on twitch.tv/speedgaming. Rules of this are simple. These guys need to beat the game without using any of the Star World warps that you see on the overworld map.
Or the credits glitch. That's a big no-no. No major glitches.
Well, that's not Star Wars, right? That's yeah, of course, not going to be executing any arbitrary code or anything like that. We're playing this legit. You will see some cool glitches, though. You get to see some Yoshi wings, some clips. So we didn't take it all off the table.
Yeah, clips are allowed, wings are allowed, orb glitch and credits warp are not allowed.
Umar, oh no. Dying to Yoshi's Island 3. That one hurts to see.
He did that last time too, and he still won, so don't count him out just yet.
Not the worst place to die because it is right next to the beginning and it's at a place where you have yet to pick up a power-up, so there's no loss on that. I'm sure he's really kicking himself because if he died on that last race, he was thinking about it this race for sure. It always trips me up whenever I see people go for that spin jump for the box jump. Not saying that's what caused it, that's completely separate. It's just always interesting to see who tries to spin jump the box jump and who normal jumps it. So that's going to give Silver an early lead here. Stomp the shell. Ben would be proud. If you're not going for that shell jump, stomp the shell. It's going to save you potentially a little bit of lag frames moving on. I see a lot of runners pick up that shell. Yeah, great job from Umar. These are the little things he's going to do to start biting into that lead again. He's going to finish with a 276, getting that shell jump.
Now we got Iggy's Castle, where being small Mario is great to get that first jump in without getting hit.
Yeah, lots of people are under the impression that people stick small during this first world because small Mario would be faster or something like that. It's completely untrue. It's literally just to make it under the first Koopa in this room that Umar was in. Once they're past that first Koopa, you're free to pick up whatever power-ups you would like. So we saw a cool shell jump from Umar. I'm sure we're going to see a lot more swag from his runs as usual. How much swag does it take to make up for a death in Yoshi's Island 4, I wonder?
Sandbar swag. That's how much. And get your poverty Iggies out for SilverStar.
Yeah, Silver opting for that butt slide. Same with Umar. Good fast Iggy kills. 240 on Silver's part. 241 for Umar. Taking another little nibble at that lead as they go into Donut Plains.
Which will be the first of many flyover levels.
Yeah, and these flyover levels, they can make small but real differences added up. When Mario's flying around, his speed will stick to a value between 47 and 51. His speed tends to oscillate when you're holding right. If you're up in the air, you're going to lock into one of those 5 speeds. These guys can manipulate that speed by tapping right while they're flying, but there's no guarantee that they're going to lock into a faster speed. So you really have to notice your speeds, which can be really hard to do. These guys are top runners. Getting that 362 means he just killed at that level, able to manage his flight speed correctly. Umar right behind him. Nice key grab.
They seem to be on the point with their key grabs and doors.
Alright, going into this dry room, Silver's going to grab that shell. Little hiccup on the pipe there, but that shell's going to allow him to move a little faster through a portion of this level. Good switch over for the P-switch. You make that switch because with a shell spinning into a fish, there's a chance that you could lose the shell. There's no such concern with a P-switch, you'll just go through the fish every time. It's kind of like a weapons upgrade. Umar with that nice 52 there. Great work. And Silver had a 250. Umar once again taking nibbles at that lead. It's going to add up throughout this run.
No, it is.
This level's pretty straightforward. You got to get to the door, and in this room, just fly straight up. The exit's waiting on you.
It's the runner's favorite ghost house because it's so simple.
It's the one that you don't get too mad at, but it makes you realize how awful doors are. You saw Umar have a little trouble on that first door there. The only 2 things in this level are 2 doors, and so if you're gonna blame anything on anything, it's those 2 doors.
Yep. Umar got screwed over again by the final boss.
Alright, so these guys got a couple of flyover levels to get through before they reach Morton's Castle. Good early P-speed there. While flyover levels can be pretty standard and straightforward, little things like that early P-speed in this level are actually a little tricky. We've seen even top runners fail to get that first P-speed and have to pick it up elsewhere in the level.
And having to adjust your cape speed by pressing right to get the perfect cape speed.
Yeah, sometimes it can be hard to lock into that 51. Ooh, nice low flight from Silver. Always like seeing how low they can take it.
Wants to show us the scenery.
Umar as well, taking it low.
Passing by that safety Yoshi.
Oh god, yeah, hopefully we don't see anyone go for Yoshis at this point in the tournament. This is no Star World. Alright, Umar still right behind Silver, going in to Morton's Castle. This is where things could get shaken up. They need to get up to that hidden pipe to go in for their their Morton Fly attempt.
Good old trampoline fly.
This could be pretty sticky because you need to preserve this P-speed going up through the vertical level. There's not a lot of horizontal space to do it, so you have to manage your cape correctly. Silver is showing off how it's done. Having a small hiccup on the block there, but it's of no concern. Needs to get that flower, get to Morton, and get out.
And Umar does it too with a little hiccup on that stair.
That was the exact same thing that happened last run to him. That's strange.
Exactly.
Exact same jump in the same spot. Getting that spring this time nice and... They're going to be getting out of there. Good Morton from both.
Hard to screw up Morton with a fire flower.
Yeah, that'd be bad. It's always nice to have that flower for these bosses in this game, because for a lot of them, it's just 2 fireballs and 1 jump. It just makes quick work of them. You could kill them with just fireballs if you wanted. I'm sure it takes like 12 hits or something.
Which is ridiculous.
2 fireballs and a jump. That's all you really need. Alright, we saw this level go good for both runners last time. But it is precarious, trying to get that flight off. Nice work from Silver. Very nice.
He has the world record for this, actually. With a 32.50.
Ooh, Umar, doing what I was talking about earlier. That small little scrape going up there means he wasn't able to utilize all of the vertical height that cape allows. He wasn't going to get all the way up there. Fortunately, he was able to quickly recover on the right side, get that P-speed, get up, get out. Going to give Silver a little bit of a strong lead. He's leaving Vanilla Secret right now.
Nothing that a sandbar can't fix.
Hey, I like the enthusiasm. That's what I want to see. Yep, he's just playing Koizal. Alright, Silver is up top on Vanilla Dome. He's got a couple flyover levels to get through on his way to the fortress.
Flyover mountain.
That's true, I guess a lot of these levels are big open air levels up here on top of Vanilla Dome.
Flyovers and auto-scrollers in the fortress.
Couldn't be more exciting if it tried.
If they had a Yoshi could actually eat those dolphins. In the Japanese version.
That's true. In the Japanese version, which they're both using, Yoshi can eat the dolphins. Which is a little upsetting. The dolphins never did anything to anybody. They're no one's enemy. Alright, Silver done with his flyover stages. He'll be the first to make it into the fortress. We saw a Thwomp despawn from SilverStar and a cape loss from Umar last race. So we'll see if SilverStar gets that Thwomp despawn again. Once again, at the end of this room, there is a pipe that you're going to see Silver go in to continue on. When he exits the pipe, he's going to spin his cape right after getting out. If he does it at the precise moment, a Thwomp that's on the right side of the screen, off screen, will despawn. Very minimal time save, but very low risk.
A second.
Alright, that Thwomp is there, so he had to do just a quick little left-right to get around it. No biggie, though. Umar losing cape again to one of those fish. Different fish this time. That's not good. He is not needing that right now. He can get a cape next level, though. He just needs to hold on to that flower. I can't stress how important it is that he holds on to this flower through the fight.
He's going to have to do the Reznor fight perfectly.
Yeah, he's looking for that to treat him well, for sure. Ooh, all right, smart decision, playing it low and slow there. He knows he needs to keep that flower, and you can see it in his play style. He got out of there. He still has his flower. He is just fine. SilverStar showing off the coolest level that was ever created by man. Some say man had a little help. This Butter Bridge one, the most excitement we will ever have in this game. Everyone get your PogChamps out.
Resident PogChamps.
Alright. SilverStar not messing with those Koopas, showing him who's boss. I was hoping he's gonna keep a shell for some dupes, you know, but I can't complain when I've got Butter Bridge 1 in front of me, you know.
Imagine doing a 96 exit, just doing Butter Bridge 1 96 times in a row.
Stop. My heart can't beat that fast, alright? You know what the doctors have said. All this talk about Butter Bridge 1, I tell you. Alright, Umar's coming up on his cape soon. He'll be back in the game. SilverStar will be going for that pipe fly again, I'm sure. Pulling off that little extra end.
He's got it.
Yep, a nice little jump right there. We'll have him parachuting towards the end. Unfortunately, this was race 3, and it will be the final Butter Bridge 1 we see from SilverStar tonight. My condolences. Alright, SilverStar's got this flyover level to take care of on his way to Ludwig's castle. Umar's got his cape. He will be exiting the best level ever made. Making his way into Butter Bridge 2.
Which isn't as heart attack inducing as Butter Bridge 1.
Did you say Butter Bridge 1? Sorry, I got excited again.
If they game over now, we could see it again.
Alright, Silver will be the first in Ludwig's castle. He's got to make good use of his cape here in room 1. Of course, we see him switch to flower in room 2. So keep your eyes peeled for that so you can see the difference in strats here. Pay attention to Silver switching to flower and making his way through this room. Good use of those spin jumps, standing underneath all the fire. He's going to be getting in there clean.
Flower is definitely the easier route to go, but cape saves you like a couple of seconds more if executed perfectly.
Yeah, a couple seconds is being very generous. Oh, Silver once again. The camera can't even keep up with that speed. Umar sticks with cape in this room. You're going to see him try to fly underneath all this as opposed to the spin jumps that SilverStar went with. It can be pretty precarious. If you hit one of those fires, there's a big chance it can just dump you right in the sketty sauce. No worry for Umars. He's already in room 3, just blazing through these cages. Alright, and he'll be finishing up right behind Silver. Oh my god.
Ouch.
Umar. Oh no. He accidentally pulled away from that jump at the last second on accident. At least he had his flower out. He was able to make that switch to the cave.
Boss is being super easy with the fire flower.
Yep, I spoke too soon. Silver is the first into Force of Illusion 1. This is where we could see a wings go down. I know we see attempts from Silver. He did not get it last race. So for that, he's going to need a Yoshi and a shell. So here shortly, we're going to see Silver pick up a green Koopa shell. Make sure to pay attention to his screen, because this is going to move fast. Alright, so he's going to fly underneath this platform. There's a P balloon in this block right here. He needs to grab the shell while it's moving, try to dupe the block to the left side to produce Yoshi wings. He was not able to get it, duping upwards, producing another P balloon, so he moved on to the end of the level. This is exactly like last race, the same position Umar was in. Umar's going to be going for his attempt here shortly. It can save you anywhere from 5 to 7 seconds, depending on your execution. But that little bite is what Umar needs.
Umar definitely needs this.
So we're going to see two cool tricks on screen at once. So Umar is going to be going for the wings. SilverStar going for his Yoshi clip. Umar did not get the wings.
And the clip didn't work out either.
Silver's Yoshi dropped, which is bad. But Silver needs to do very nice, very nice. If you dismount Yoshi at the right time, it'll line you up perfectly to go into that corner clip. Even if you do everything right, there is still a 25% chance of being kicked out. But SilverStar is in. He's got his Yoshi clip.
That was a beautiful recovery by him, though.
Yeah, it was pretty scary there for a moment. And now watch slowly again as Umar goes in. Dismounts right at the ceiling. He got in, and it kicked him out. He did everything right there. That was of no fault of his own. Alright, he's in on that third attempt. Unfortunately, I don't believe he's going to be gaining much time on Silver with that.
He's probably going to need more than a sandbar at this point. But he's still in it.
Oh, absolutely. He's been chipping away this whole race, and I doubt he'll stop now.
It's nice and relaxing just to see Mario fly over a level with a cape.
It's something. But there are examples of cool flying, which we're going to see coming up with Silver right now. This Roy fly. Hopefully we see this go well for him. He's going to want to stick close to the ceiling here for a bit. And at the last moment, dive down before the Potoboos hit him. Diving back up before the last one comes into view. Stay in the air through this spike room. Silver's showing off a really good Roy's Castle right now. Alright, you'll notice that switch to flower SilverStar did. This should be the last one you see the flower used on a boss. Umar does not have this flower. Umar's going to lose some time having to kill Roy naturally. 3 jumps.
Vanilla Roy.
Alright, much cleaner Roy fly from Umar there. Oh no.
Ouch.
Flying just a hair too late and losing his cape before the Roy fight. Alright, he got his 3 jumps in. He's dispatched Roy. SilverStar is leaving the cutscene, going into Chocolate Island.
It's not GG yet. Umar can still come back from this.
Oh, absolutely. We've seen quite a few runners come back from worse. Alright, and a great pipe fly for Silver. Managing that P speed's going to allow him to keep flying once he leaves the pipe. We'll see if he goes for that cool backup cape grab again. He has a really smooth move here at the end, grabbing the Koopa. Oh, missing the Koopa.
Nope.
Saw Mario turning around, longing for that shell.
No cape parade today.
All right, Umar has to go in through this no cape. This is awesome. I love seeing this strat. Hate doing it myself. Oh my goodness. All right, Umar took a hit. He's still in the game though. Oh, that's such a scary situation to be in.
People forget there's actually a level down here.
Wow. All right, good job, Umar. Got out of there. He's got a mushroom at least. SilverStar leaving the ghost house on good terms. All right. SilverStar's in Chocolate Island too. Shouldn't be too many issues for him in this level. Hopefully none at all.
No,
Umar could grab a...
We're not going to see any issues until Wendy, but yeah, Umar needs that cape.
Yep, fortunately there's one right there in the ghost house he can grab. It's a good idea, honestly, going for the cape. Might as well. Oh, no.
Especially when that happens.
Oh, didn't thread the needle with those Eries. Losing cape again.
Ooh.
Oh, nice. Okay, nice. Okay. Good use of the iframes there. He did his damage boost to get up to the door. I was worried he's going to run out of iframes there before he reached the boost, but he managed it quite well.
I was worried he'd have to do the newbie strats by actually getting the boost to come back.
Oh, goodness.
And going up that way.
Just the thought. Yeah, we're seeing really good backups on Umar's part. So, Umar did the 21 coin strat. You pick up 21 coins in room 1. It's going to put you in that room 2 with a cape. It's kind of slow, but you get a cape out of it. So, you know, it's kind of up to you what kind of deal you want to make. I think that's a good decision personally. All right, and SilverStar still just about one level ahead of heading into East Castle. Alright, once again, this Wendy's Castle is a great use of some cape tech, so be sure to pay attention to Silver's screen as he shows it off. We're going to see good cape cancels through 1, 2 saws, and then a great cape cancel right here as he goes under the crusher. No damage taken. Hit a little bit of a hiccup here last time. Much better this time. Much better this time. Going for that silky smooth room 2.
Great Wendy by Silver.
Oh, awesome. Awesome castle once again.
And good RNG.
Ooh, very nice. Getting that hit as quick as he could before that Podoboo came to take his cape. Wow, really great Wendy's castle.
In the sunken ghost ship.
All right, Umar's in the Wendy's castle himself. Oh, not getting that third cape cancel underneath the crusher. He's going to have to wait there a little bit. Alright, Silver's entering the sunken ghost ship. Oh, Umar. Oh, no.
Umar.
Oh, accidentally running off that platform. It ate his jump, I can tell. He's gotta be feeling pretty tilted about that one. That is an awful death.
It is.
Trying
he had
to
a
jump
checkpoint right before, but still losing the cape and losing the power-ups is not good.
It's a really bad place to lose cape, absolutely.
Well, let's see if Silver gets the boomerang despawn.
Yeah, we saw a double despawn the past 2 times. He'll be going for it again this time. No, he's not. There wasn't a scroll, so that second boomerang will be there. He's just going to damage boost through it. That's why he picked up the cape earlier in the level.
And a nice Wendy fight from Umar. Now
All right.
Silver's approaching the best part of the level. The orb.
All right, SilverStar's out of the sunken ghost ship. He'll be making his way into the Valley of Bowser. Umar is still a level behind him. He unfortunately has no power-ups right now going into sunken ghost ship. All right, good job managing those Monty Moles. He's going to be taking the top route. Definitely race safe. I'm always a big proponent for that top route. Very nice. Very nice. Dispatching that Chuck, grabbing the block. He's going to have a backup cape. We got a cape parade. Everyone follow along. Nice, nice backup cape from SilverStar there. Going into Valley of Bowser 2. This first room can be a little tricky. Once again, it needs to stay just under these bats that are looking to take his cape while staying just above the Koopas. Some tight flying.
Silver goes for sandbar this time.
Yeah, it's hard to say whether or not he knows he has the lead right now.
I'm not sure since he doesn't like to listen to
He is setting up. Okay. Fortunately, he was able to slide out of it. Umar, though, grabbing the final orb.
Orb.
That will be the final orb for the night. Y'all make sure to say it loud and proud. He's going to be moving into Valley of Bowser. SilverStar's making his way through the sandbar portion of Valley of Bowser 2. All right, Silver's getting out. All he needs to do is just jump up and to the left, grab the key, and get out. Umar's going through this small only, which is frightening.
Some people try to do the sandbar glitch on the second part as well.
Yeah, there's a few spots you can sandbar in there. The one most people know about is the big one, though. You can pull off a couple of them if you want that extra few seconds, though. All right, SilverStar making his way through the fortress. This took his cape last time. He fortunately had a backup. He is hoping not to rely on that backup, of course, this time. All right, he is looking clean so far. He's got one more portion of this room to get through before he hits the Reznor fight. Oh, you can tell these crushers want his cape, but they're not getting it. Silver is in that res fight.
But Umar got hit.
We'll be moving on to that Bowser fight to finish this race up. Umar's involved too. He's got another backup cape he's coming up on. Not going for it. Trying to dupe a Yoshi Wing Bro. Trying to pull off some swag. Props for the attempt.
The exciting dark room.
Nice little swaggy clips from Umar there. Alright, and Silver is in his final Bowser fight. This is race 3, best of 3. Alright, and Umar is through. He will be heading into the fortress. Only problem is he's got no cape. It's going to make things a little interesting.
He can do it capeless. I believe in him.
Alright, SilverStar heading into phase 2. He's got his Mecha Koopa for the ball skip. Alright, Alright, you're gonna see Silver wait off on the left side here. As soon as Bowser throws down this first ball, he's gonna grab his Mecha Koopa. Oh, he's going for a no cape setup.
Rip Umar.
So he just throws it up right. Yeah, Umar taking an unfortunate death. There we go, going back into the level. I like it.
Like a pog champ.
Alright, SilverStar is going into his third and final phase. He needs 2 more hits to secure the victory. 5th hit is in. He's going to be flying up for that 6th and final hit. I want to see some big GGs out. SilverStar getting that 6th hit. He is going to take this matchup. Umar, oh no, taking a death in Reznor fight. And that is going to do it. Umar is going to go ahead and drop it right here now with SilverStar getting that final hit. I want to see some big GGs out for Umar right now. That guy put down some great runs, had some unfortunate incidences happen with this third race. Unfortunately,
we will be Umar in the setup room, choosing to have an interview with us.
Yeah, let's go ahead and
Silver.
Awesome. We go ahead and pull these guys in real quick. I'm gonna talk to. All right, we've got Umar here. I'm gonna talk to you first about his runs. How's it going, Umar?
GG, Umar.
Thanks. That was definitely a set of runs. Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, that third one had some
yeah,
some bad stuff for you. But I mean, you put down some great runs, though.
Yeah, I got the sandbar twice. Second time, I got the 1 frame. So,
dude, that sandbar is what mattered in that second race. It came down to sandbar. You know how much we love seeing that.
Yeah, I was like, well, I got nothing to lose. Might as well go for it.
Yeah, it was awesome. That third race was looking like it was setting up to be about the same.
Yeah.
But you know how it goes. Once you lose cape, it all kind of snowballs from there.
Yeah, I'll blame that on my rust. I just haven't touched SMW in forever, but yeah.
That makes those runs even more impressive then. But yeah, those were some good runs, man. I really like seeing you guys come out and do this.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, they were close.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, I'm also going to be dragging SilverStar in here as well. Big GG's out to Silver.
GG, Silver.
Thanks. Thanks.
Yeah, so how'd you like your runs today as well?
As I was saying in the IRC, on that third race, I feel like I just did the exact same run twice in a row. Like basically the only difference was that Valley Fort. I took it a bit conservatively on that third race because I didn't want to take damage again.
Yeah, that's what I was just saying. Is that third race was looking to shape up like the second race for a while. It wasn't until about Forest of Illusion though that it started like breaking off. It was like almost mirror image from the second race. But those were some pretty good runs there.
Yeah. I have one comment about YI3. It's impossible.
only one comment. Only one.
2 comments.
Hell, I wasn't even racing it, and I've got more than one comment for YI3.
Well, me failing YI3 is a testament that anyone can pick up the game and still fail YI3. Like,
it is a hard jump.
Dude,
it's a hard level too, but
you can get it right 1,000 times in a row, and that doesn't matter. There's always that one time where a YI3 will just bite you.
Yeah.
Yeah, in my opinion, YI3 is easy. It's getting lucky is the hard part of this entire run. It's actually impossible.
Yeah,
well, FOI1 and FOI2 are dumb.
I was just about to bring up FOI1 and 2. It was every time it's trying to go smooth, it always seems something was trying to get in the way there. Although there was a really smart play on Umar's part in the second race where he realized that shell wasn't moving as much as it needed to be when he first grabbed it. And I saw you
Yeah.
almost go for the dupe and make the smart decision to drop it, hit it again, and grab it, and you got the win.
I'm not sure what causes that, but
I don't know. That was a really quick grab.
yeah, I gotta fix that.
What happened?
Like, I grabbed the shell out of Yoshi's mouth like instantly. I didn't even get the cape spin out of it.
Yeah, that still gives it momentum, actually.
Does
Really?
It still works, yeah.
Huh.
Awesome. I wasn't sure, and so I thought it was just a 200 IQ play to at the last moment, just to
Yeah, I
jump
don't
down and
know.
spin it out and grab it.
I wasn't sure, but
'Cause
yeah.
I was concerned.
Yeah. Well, if you spin it, you get to look at the shell the exact same way. If it'll be right side up, and that can throw you off sometimes if you're not used to it.
That's true. That's true. It is just a little bit of a different visual setup there.
All
right. We got any last words from Umar here?
Yeah. Good luck, Silver, on your next match.
Thank you. I'll need it.
Yeah, we all need luck when it comes to No Star World.
Especially Butterbridge 1.
Oh yeah, impossible.
Best level on Earth. All right.
Yeah, I was sweating on every Butterbridge one.
All right. I want to see some big GGs in the chat for Umar. Thanks for coming out and doing this tournament. Congrats on getting this far, man. All the way to quarterfinals.
Yeah.
It's such a stacked bracket by the time I hit quarterfinals.
Guaranteed some money.
Yeah, I'm guaranteed some money now.
Yeah. SilverStar will be moving on to face the winner of Maiba versus Fitz. That's going to be an interesting race.
They're all interesting races.
Yeah, definitely, especially when it comes down to this quarterfinal. The other two setups are Seathorn versus Daisui and Louis versus Ben. Cool thing about this, though, is we have a potential in the semifinals for SilverStar to go up against Maiba. And I would be lying if I was saying that was not a matchup I was really looking forward to. So things are not going to be getting easier for Silver, unfortunately. You got some tough runners to get through now. For the past, forever? God, this bracket has been awful.
Yeah, if nothing else, I feel good about my gameplay now. If not in the first run, but definitely the second and third runs, I was playing so well the whole time. It's just that I got pretty unlucky and I just can't hit sandbar.
Yeah, that'll happen. Fortunately, I guess you didn't need it for that third one to secure the win. Though it is always nice when it comes down to a sandbar, if I'm being honest.
Need sandbar for the record.
All right, so we got any final words here, Silver, before we go ahead and get us out of here?
No, that'll be it.
All right, I like it. Frank, you got anything for the crowd here before we sign off?
That's pretty much it. Just GG's to both Umar and Silver for giving us a great race tonight.
Yeah, big GG's out to them. You guys should go follow them. I'm going to throw some links in the chat. Go check them out. Use the command SMW. It's going to give you all the information for the upcoming rest of the tournament. Access to the schedule, the Discord, the bracket. Go follow your favorite runners and see who they have next. That's going to do it for us here at twitch.tv/speedgaming. This has been the No Star World Winter Tournament. Sorry,
We
Frank.
also got some more speed gaming events coming up tonight. We have Deltarune coming up after this, and we have, right now on Speed Gaming 3, we have Zelda 1 and Metroid 1 randomizer. Check that out. And on Speed Gaming 2, we have Super Metroid and Link to the Past randomizer runs.
That's right. So you guys go check that out. Go see some new runners. And we'll see you next time on the No Star World Winter Tournament.
All right, it's been good. Later, guys.